Hey everyone, it's Tammy at Walnut Creek Bath Boutique. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a bath bomb video. I have been making bath bombs most of all last week and now it's Wednesday and I'm still making bath bombs. But once I get started, I usually tend to try to get them all made and packaged all in one big time frame, because it's such a messy project that I feel like I have to dust my entire room and clean everything really well when I'm done before I make anything else. And I do have quite a few things I need to get done this weekend. So I'm trying to get all of my bath bombs done this week so I can package them and move on this weekend. But anyway, I thought I would bring you along with me in my coloring of my bath bombs. I'm not going to show you the full-on process, really. I mean, the mixing and all of that. But I thought you might be interested in seeing how I'm creating my colors. And then I also thought I would show you my Arbor Press again. Now, I did have a video of my using my Arbor Press to press my bath bombs. And it's been a few months, but I have better lighting, I have a better camera, a better setup visually. You'll be able to see a little bit better what I'm doing. So I thought I would show you that part of it. So I'm going to kind of skip the middle and show you more of the color part. I thought that might be interesting for you. And then I'll show you the pressing part, and then I won't take up your time doing the whole process. I'm making 3 different bath bombs tonight. I hope if I have time, I'm going to get all 3 made. But let's just get started on the first one, and we're going to start with Vanilla Kiss Chrysanthemum. Rustic Essentials, very lovely scent. So I'm going to get ready and then move the camera, and I'll show you how I'm going to color this. So here I have my bath bomb mixture. I have everything but my citric acid in my bowls here. And I just split off the biggest part of it off to the side, and I'm going to color just this part. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to get my dyes out. And I'm going to use red dye 40. Even though this is a very small part of my bath bomb mixture, I want this to be pretty saturated. So I'm going to use a whole little scoop here. I mean, that's something I would normally put in this whole mixture, but I do want it to be very, very saturated in color. I'm just going to give it a little bit of water. This is just some hot water. Let me get another stir stick here. I'm just going to get this mixed in. I'm having trouble getting my dyes to mix in very well. They're wanting to stay a little clumpy on me, so just give me a minute to do that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just put this in here and then get this going in the KitchenAid as well, and get this really, really mixed well in my mixer here. And I'm hoping the KitchenAid will finish doing what I couldn't as far as getting all of that dye dissolved in the water. I think the KitchenAid will finish that job for me. So I'm just putting, I don't know if you can see that, I'm just putting the baking soda in here and really just trying to get every speck of that red out of this bowl. Not only does it make cleanup easier, but it's also cost effective because, you know, these dyes aren't cheap, and I want to get what I'm using. All right. Try to get off my gloves a little bit. And I'm going to call these good here. All right. Let's get this over in the kitchen. I may spritz just a tiny bit of water in there just to bring out that color a little bit. But the KitchenAid does a much better job than my hands can do as far as dispersing this color throughout the whole mixture. So I'm just going to let this go for maybe 5 minutes, and then I'll bring you back when it's time to press them. So I'm ready to press. I have my Cada mold here. It comes in 3 parts, a sleeve and then the mold itself. This one holds for me 6 ounces. So I'm just going to go ahead and start filling it, and then I'll show you my Arbor Press. Oh, I forgot my rose petals. Hang on. I want some rose petals. I have these organic rose buds here. I'm just going to put a very few in the bottom. Not many, because I don't want to make a mess on somebody's tub. And my thought on here, on my red, was that I was going to hide some powder on the inside. But I think I took too much red. I don't know. That's just too much. So I'm going to just maybe do a red stripe. And then I'll finish filling it up here with the white. Okay. So the Arbor Press, what I do is I mound this just a little bit, and then I top it with the other half of the mold. Squeeze it down a little bit. See if you can see. And then here's my press. I just put the mold under here, and I firmly but gently press. And I just 4 or 5, maybe 6 times. Again, I'm being firm but gentle. I mean, I have heard this plastic crack, so I would hate for anybody to try this and the plastic crack on them. And then you just, sometimes you work that sleeve up and down a little bit for it to come off. I'm going to clean that off a little bit. And then I can take my spoon and tap it just to break the seal. There we go. There's the bath bomb. A little bit of a ring with, oops, you can't see it. A little bit of a ring with the pink there. And I don't have my, I think I put them up. Hang on. There. Yep, there they are. My ornaments. I have little plastic Christmas ball ornaments that they fit perfectly into. So I'm going to store them in that while they're drying. All right, I'll show you one more time. I had several questions on the Arbor Press when I did my video before. So I thought it would be, now that I have a little bit of a better setup, maybe you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit better. I'm going to just make like a little hole there so I can get a lot of this pink in. I'm kind of mad at myself for going overboard on the pink or red or whatever we're calling it. But, you know, my first time. I always weigh my bath bombs. Always, always. Really, the only ones I don't weigh is the bath bomb surprises that I made this last weekend for the kids. That's the only ones I don't weigh. And I move the mold all around where the square presser, whatever this thing is, I just move it. I don't want to cause a weak spot in the Cada mold, and I'm worried if I just pressed in the center, it would create a weak spot. So I just move it all around. I don't know if you can see those little plastic clear ornament molds. There we go. This thing has been a lifesaver. I do not have a lot of upper body strength, and pressing these molds when I bought them, although it made a decent bath bomb, it was just, I just felt like I was, you know, pushing down and really using a lot of my upper body strength that I actually don't have. You know, and until or if I can ever afford a pneumatic press, I really don't look for that to happen. This thing is gold. I love it. All right, guys, well, I'm going to finish this batch up and then let's see what other color I can come up with on the next batch. I'm going to make is a Candle Science. A lot of companies have this, but it's Juniper Breeze. I think it's a duplicate, but I'm not exactly sure. I love this scent. And I think it should be a green, I guess. I made a beautiful bath bomb this weekend with it's kind of turned an emerald green, and that one I used 2 parts yellow and 1 part blue, and I think I'm going to do 2 parts blue and 1 part yellow in this batch and see how that works. So I'm going to take my same little smidgen, and I'm just going to do, let's see, 2 parts blue and 1 part yellow. And yes, this is yellow, even though it looks very orange. Trying to make it, okay. Seal these back up and then add my water. Maybe a little bit more. And try not to make a mess, because I will make a mess. All right, I'm going to stir this up and add it to the mixture that's already in my KitchenAid. This time I'm just doing one color, so I don't have to worry about splitting the batch or anything. So I'll let you see it when it's ready to be mixed. I have all the dye in there, and let's just see what it looks like. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful green. It's a little close to what I've already made, but it's really, really pretty. Okay, let me show you what that last one made. This is the color that it ended up being. I think it's really pretty. It's a little similar to the opposite where it was 2 yellow, 1 blue. The 1 blue and 2 yellows, 2 yellow, 1 blue, 1 blue, 2 yellow. It seems very similar, but I'll have to do a comparison side by side after this dries. So the next scent I'm making is Cool Waters. It's a duplicate of I don't know what, honestly. I know that I've gotten this from several different suppliers. Today I'm using Micah's and More. I have a soap and a cream with this. I call it Tranquil Waters because it's so just a soothing scent. What I have been using are my Easy colors. I think they're called Easy. They're dyes that I've gotten. But I want to try on this one my Nurture soap dyes that I bought. And I'm getting help with my colorants from the bath bomb course that I'm taking, Pro Bath Bombs. And she says to use 2 red 27 to 1 part blue 1 to get a purple. I don't have 27, but I do have red 28. So I'm just going to try it and see what happens. I'm going to use 2 parts red 28, right? No, yeah, red 28. I know purple and Cool Waters doesn't really go. Do 1 part blue. But I have a blue one, and I really want to see what this purple is going to do. So I'm just going to make a purple Tranquil Waters and see how that goes. Alright, I'll bring you over when it's time to mix it. I got all the dye in there. Let's turn it on and see what happens. really deep blue. I'm going to add the citric acid and get that mixed in really quickly. Alright guys, I'm done for the night. Let me just show you what I've made the weekend. So I started off, and it looks very similar to the one I made tonight. So I wonder if I messed up my colorants in my notes. But this is Seaside Serenity, and I have some Epsom salts, or spa salts, I guess is what they're called. I think this is a really pretty color. It does look like an emerald green. I think it's showing up maybe a little blue on what I'm seeing. And then I made, what is this one? This one is Spa Retreat, and I made this with just, I think it was Nurture Soap's Teal. Just a simple spa retreat. This is a request from my Aunt Lydia. So this is called Ancient Waters. She has been asking for this forever, and I finally got around to making it. So Lydia, it's about ready for you. And then tonight I made the beautiful rose and pink vanilla kissed. And then I made, look at it, it's almost the same color. Almost exactly the same color. So I need to check my notes because I don't know. Maybe I made them the same. Knowing me, I probably did. Juniper Bliss. And then the last was the purple, bluey purple Cool Waters. I call it Tranquil Waters. I'm going to let my new batch sit for a day or two to harden up, and then I think I'm going to tape how I package all my bath bombs. I have the new National Shrink Wrap system to package my bath bombs. It's really neat. I've only done it once, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys see how I do that. I'm not very good at it yet. I'm not very good at it, but I can show you how that works. So yeah, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and maybe subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.